Alright, this is part 5 of the video tutorial series on how to create a plane in X-Plane. This is how far we got in tutorial number 4. We got the body done, the wings, the engines, the nacelles, the stabilizer, and now we want to try to get the landing gear and the control surfaces done. So let's start out by going to the landing gear menu item here, and let's start by selecting the arrangement that we've got in this particular plane. It's 2 lateral wheels per landing gear item, and we've got 3 landing gears, the front here and the 2 main ones here. So we'll start out just by filling out the information for the front landing gear. Let's try minus 40 here, because it's minus means we're going forward, and the point of reference is 44 feet away from the tip. So there's no lateral arm, meaning it's not sticking out sideways in any way. The vertical arm is probably around 2.5, and then the longitudinal angle extended is 0, and when it's retracted we have to figure out how far it goes in order to be retracted. Maybe we'll try 90. Let's see if that goes backwards or forwards. I'm not sure right now. And we'll give it a leg length of about 3.5, a radius of 1, and a semi-width of 0.3 feet. Let's see how that looks. Pretty close. I'd have to probably move it back a little bit and down a little bit. So I can move it down either by doing the leg length or by moving the base of the leg length down a bit. I think I'm going to move the vertical arm down a bit. Yeah, that's pretty close. Now I'll move it back a little bit. That looks good to me. So let's move on to the back wheels. These will be pretty close to the center of the viewpoint. We'll give it some, maybe 5 feet. Then I'll give it 7 feet on either side. Laterally, and the vertical arm, let's set it to the same as the front wheel, although I think it might be a little bit different, but we'll have to see. So longitudinal angle extended is also 0, and the retracted angle, we're not wanting to move it forward and backward but sideways, so we have to make it lateral. Let's go negative and 90 here as well. Leg length will be probably similar to the front tire. The radius will be a little bit larger, and the width will be a little bit wider. And we forgot to set that this front wheel is a steering capable wheel. So let's check out the position of this. Alright, these back tires need to go forward and down by quite a bit. Let's see if we can tweak that. Let's go all the way to 4. It's pretty close. I think I need to move the wheel, make the leg length longer. Let's move it up to 4. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Front view, and change the image to front view. They're a little too far apart. I need to pull them back together a little bit. How does that look? Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, now let's worry about retraction. We have to actually activate gear retraction, and here we put that gear is retractable, and let's see what that looks like. Okay, the main gear retracts a little bit too far. I would actually put it at maybe 85 degrees of retracting angle. Put this down to 80, maybe 83. See how that looks. Yeah, that's we haven't built this body part yet, but the goal is that the wheel hides inside that body part. So this looks pretty good to me. 83 should be the number. And then let's look at it from the side. Yeah, I think the front wheel needs to retract a little bit further. The angle needs to be more than 90 degrees. Let's put it to 100 degrees, or maybe 95 will suffice. Can always hit spacebar to see a wireframe view. Yeah, that looks pretty close. Okay, just reminding you again to save your work often. The next part we're going to be talking about is the control surfaces. How do we program in the elevator, the rudder, the ailerons, the spoilers, the flaps, all those control surfaces in the next video tutorial.